welcome back to Relentless Fit 365, live in Studio 5. Get some moderate or lighter dumbbells. We're going to be hitting some dumbbells, and of course body weight, hence iron body on a 60-20 tempo. It's going to be 14 different moves twice through. And get ready. Let's just do a little jog in place. Shout out to all of you waking up early or staying up late to do this one. Kate, first one in the house. Susanna, Anna, Dennis, Liz, Paprika, Avia. Avia's with Loxley today. What's up, Loxley? AQ Chino. Holly, let's go butt kicks. Holly, I said. Jen and Jesse, the tenacious J. Heel kickouts. Woohoo! And that's just right now. Let's go boxer shuffle, shifting side to side. Yeah, 14 different moves twice through, 60-20 tempo. Happy Friday. All right, cross your chest, opposite knee to elbow. Bringing your knee to your elbow. You're not going to bend down on this one. Let's go, hands behind your head, shoulders back, chest out, alternating prisoner lunges. That back knee goes down. You want a nice straight posture. All right, recover on that one. Reverse lunge, touch the ground. Alternate. Let's go back to jogging into place. Hi. How you doing back there, Line Cub? Line Cub's got the double thumbs up. Pivot hops. Line Cub's in the house. Back to crossing your chest, opposite knee to elbow. Working the switching. All right, let's go feet shoulder width. Give yourself some space. Walking down, hips high, alternating calf stretch into a downward dog position right here. Really stretch the calf muscles out. Feet shoulder width, walk your hands toward your toes. Come up nice and slowly. Lower back to the center, shoulders back, arms out, palms up, little forward roll. Palms down, pterodactyl. Little pterodactyl roll. Loosen it up. Yeah, under over. Oh, loosen up the arms, flap the wings, you rag dolls. All right, excellent. Let's shake it out. So lighter or moderate weights, you want something that you want to basically want to hold on to. It's 60 seconds, so it's not heavy weight. You can adjust in between, 20-second rest in between. When we go into the HIIT version, so it'll be strength and then HIIT. Just be aware of the change-ups. Some of it's going to be 20 seconds. We're going to change the move. Sometimes it's going to be 30 seconds. Sometimes even 15 seconds. A lot changes in those 60 seconds of HIIT. It's going to be fun. Like up. Let's have some fun Friday today. We're getting started. Sumo to hammer squat. We're in the sumo position. Grab the dumbbells. Hammer squat curls in 3, in 2, in 1. It's fun Friday. Squatting down, sumo position, hammer curl right here. When I say hammer, you're in that prone position. So your elbows are close to your side, like that. Drop down, sumo squats. Wide stance. Toes pointed out on this, you want a wider stance again. Drop it down here, hammer curl. Aviana's here. Man, it's a family event. I love it. Fitness family. Aviana's showing what's up. Good to see you. 10 seconds. Fabiana's here, that might mean one thing. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Is Asani out there? Asani helped us do the Asani defenders. We got runner, reverse lunge, right side. Okay, this is where we pick up the pace a little bit. First round, you want to get used to that move. So right knee to left elbow, 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Right knee, left elbow, then you're going to drop down, you're going to touch with your right hand, kick back with your left. In 30 seconds, we switch. Right here, you want a good tempo. When I'm stepping back, pressure's on my left heel. Run a reverse lunge. 10 seconds, we're switching. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Runner, step back, reverse lunge. Kick that opposite arm back. That little twist that engages your core, obliques. I see you over there, Asani. 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. Grab the dumbbells. Again, notice I'm going like split stance, wide row. We'll start with my left in front. Right is in back. In 10 seconds, wide row, so palms are facing you. In 3, 2, 1. Watch where I'm going. Come down here, lifting up, right to the side here. Drop down to the knee, wide row. At 30 seconds, we switch our legs. Our right will be in front, our left will be in back. You want to pause it right here. It's lower back and upper back. Right here, pull, lower back, upper back. In 10 seconds, we switch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right in front, left and back. Keep the rowing going. Row it. Squeeze it. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! All right, we got rocket launcher. Right side, we're rockets. Stepping back with the left, hopping on the right. At 30, we switch. Do the dance. Better than me, I'm sure. Still fun. 2, 1, step back with left little hop. Or it's a jump shot. Or it's a volleyball block. Or volleyball spike. Whatever you like. You guys are athletes out there. Rocket! Or you're just a rocket. It's just a little hop. You don't even have to hop. You just step up on your toes. 10 seconds, we switch. Now it's a swing. We're not coming back here with a lunge. A reverse lunge. 2, 1, switch sides on the left. I switched. Now I'm hopping on the left. Keep rocket launching. Who's not rocket launching? Ten seconds. In 4, 3, 2, 1. I had a rocket once. My dad took it away from me. Set the barn on fire. I'm just kidding. Never had a barn. Step back, kickbacks. Story time's over. Lightweight, 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Prone position, bend to the waist. You can kick it back hard, but control the when you're coming back to your hips. Keep those elbows up. Siraj! Is that how you say that, Siraj? Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining in. Get some dumbbells, get your body weight ready. Let's rock this. We're doing step back kickbacks. 60-20 tempo. Paula! Of course, Paula's in the house. Along with Teresa. Good to see you guys. 30 seconds. Oh, those triceps are adding up. Keep working it. Notice I'm not going fast, more controlled. You go at your tempo. You should feel that though. Keep the elbows slightly above the back. These are yummy. 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This one we're mixing up 20-second switches. Gazelle Hop is first. Oh yeah, gazelles. First we're gazelles. Going to 10 seconds. You don't have to do that. 3 seconds. 2, 1, here we go. Hop, switch. You can pump the arms, hop and then switch. One hop, switch legs. After 20 seconds, which means in 10, we're going to cross-country skiers. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Right here, cross-country, it's like a progression. After this, we have triple lunge jumps. Woo! And that goes in 10 seconds. Come on, work it. Pump those arms, pump those legs. 3, 2, 1. Watch closely. 1, 2, 3. Lunge, raise the arms. 1, 2, boom. 1, 2, 1, 2. 8 seconds. Woo. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yummy. Hulk squats. Lightweight on this. It's a hinge drop with a squat. Hulk smash style. Hulk mat. Give Hulk mat. Sound effects will help you through this one. Watch this. Hulk smash. See, that one was fun. So now I'm excited to do the next one. Keep those elbows back. Drop it down. When I say back, just dropping that hinge, but you want to keep them up at that 90-degree too. Hulk getting tired. Keep smashing. Hang tough. 10 seconds. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Could have done that body weight, felt it. All right. Every 20 seconds again. First one, hover jacks. We're hovering. We're hovering. Toes in, heels out. At 20 seconds, we switch it up. 3 different moves in this one. Wait for the change ups. 2, 1. Toes in, heels up. Hover jack. In 20, we have squat jacks. Coming to the floor. Work it. 5 seconds. Adductors, abductors. In 2, 1, all the way down. Squat jacks. On deck is corkscrews. We'll do this for 20 seconds, and then we have corkscrews. Push it. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Little twist. Squat. Twist. Squat. Oh, yeah. Seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't know what that was. There's a little complaint. All right, we're on the floor. Bridge fly. I complain about myself. Stupid workout. On your heels. 4 seconds. 3, 2. Watch this one. Hips are down. As you come up, your hips go up. Drop them down and up. Down. Up. Glutes, hammies, shoulders, chest, Squeeze the glutes as you're coming up here. Drop down. 60 seconds, good control. Up, down, up. It's a weird move, I know. It's Friday though, so it's acceptable. Always on Fridays. Oh, squeeze the glutes. In 20 seconds, we're back on our feet. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. That little extra movement makes a difference. All right, we have 15-second switches. First one's pogo hop on the right. We'll do that for 15 seconds. Get ready, right side. And at 3, 2, 1, touch hop. Little hop, touch hop. Staying on the right. Touch. In 10 seconds, we switch. 3, 2, 1, on the left. Touch hop. Touch hop. We're going pogo pirate on the right. Pretty soon. In 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Watch this closely. Touch up. Touch up. Burpee. Woo. Hop again. Touch up. Touch it. Hop it. Burpee. And hop again. In 2 seconds. 1. Switch sides. On the left. Touch up. Burpee. Back up. Hop it. Touch up. Touch up. Burpee. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Yummy. Ironman curls. We're staying here. It's double arm. Curl, twist, and press. In 10 seconds. Resting, stopping position is at the 90. Don't keep your elbows back, not like this. Like that. Twist, press. Stop at the 90. Don't swing it. Press, palms out, palms facing you. Hold that. Another view. Press. Stop here. Woo. Twist and press. Oopsie daisy. Hang tough. We're going to be rolling on the next one. Literally rolling. I call these the rolling crab crunch. It's like a kick crunch. You'll see it. It's fun. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. That was fun. All right, we're going to be rolling. Watch closer. We're going to start on our right leg, left arm. Right leg, left arm on the floor. Right leg is on the ground, left arm is on the ground. You're kicking with your left leg, touching with your right arm. Watch. In 2, 1. Right here, lift, kick. Roll it. Lift, kick. Touch that toe. At 30 seconds, we switch to the other side. You can also go knee to elbow. Watch this one. Little crunch here. Knee to elbow works too. Oh yeah, knee to elbow. I'm working here. 8 seconds. We'll switch sides. In 4, 3, 2. On the other side. Left leg is down, right arm is down. Touch and kick with your right leg, left arm. Bop. Bop. Roll it. Also, again, you can go knee to elbow. Hoot. Come on and take your business here. Up. In 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. We just put our pants on one leg at a time. The only difference is we wear iron pants. And that's the next move. Right, Olaf? Iron pants, good to see you. Olaf, thanks for joining in. 5 seconds. I knew you were here. I knew you'd work it out. Butt down. Drop down. Raise the hips. Yeah. Come this while we make you work out. I see everybody. Right down. Pull those iron pants up. Elbows are in. Stopping at the hips or bent to the waist. Make sure you're not bending over with your spine like that. That's a no-no. Coming down here. Right there. Oh, let's do it. Keep working it. 20 seconds. Last move is on deck. We do go through this 2 rounds through, but this is round 1, last move on deck. It's 3 different moves. 8 seconds. No dumbbells. In 4, 3, 2. Dumbbells on the side. If you're just joining in, Iron Body is mixing bodyweight cardio with dumbbell strength. We got skaters. That's the first one. At 20 seconds, we switch or switch, however you pronounce it. Squidgy. That's more fun to say. Let's go, skater. I mean funner. We use proper English here. Funner is the proper English here. It's funner to say. Skiers on deck. 5 seconds. And 2, 1. Here we go. All the toes. Side to side. Like slaloms. Burpee jugglers are after this. Every 20 seconds we switch. Pop it. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. This is high plank burpee. Knee, knee, heel, heel. High plank burpee. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get more in that way. Knee, knee, heel, heel. Push it. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Pause for effect. Pause for effect. Round 2. Round 2. All right. Sumo hammer curls. Stop playing around back there, Lion Cub. Serious stuff. 4 seconds. Sumo wide stance. Let's go. Drop down, hammer curl up. Drop down, hammer curl up. Yeah. Round 2. Way to work, you guys. I expect you guys to keep pushing it. If you're watching, that's fine. Come back and do it. Kate, Susanna, Anna, Dennis, Liz, Paprika, Avia, Loxley, AQ, Holly, Jen, Jessie, Aviana, Asani, Siraj, Paula, Teresa, Arnoff. 10 seconds. Those are just people joining in live. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yummy. 20-second break. 20 seconds with runner. Runner to reverse lunge. At 30, we switch. So 30 seconds, opposite knee to elbow. Drop down and touch. You guys ready? In 2, 1. Knee to elbow. Drop down, touch, keep that opposite arm back. Works the obliques, that little twist is very important. I'm touching down behind my left heel. Forces pressure on the hammies and glutes and all that good stuff. In 10 seconds, we switch sides. 2, 1, here we go. Gracious, I see you. Thanks for joining in, Gracious. We switched. Left knee, right elbow, touching down with your left hand. Jason's in the house. That's 2 days in a row, Jason. Staying motivated. Even joining in is good. 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My bum hurts. Split stance wide row. Light dumbbells. Now we're switching to dumbbells, slowing it down. Left and front, right and back, split stance. In 3, 2, 1. It's a wide row. Drop down to the knee, wide row. Notice my knee does not cross my toes. Pressure is on the heel. Row it. At 30 seconds, we switch our feet. Point. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Right in front, left and back. Row it. Drop down, row it up. 20 seconds. Keep working, keep moving. Stay in the fight. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Rock it on the right. Woo. Getting the sweat going on. Right side. We're swinging the left. At 30, we switch. Who's not ready? You're born ready. 2, 1, let's go. Little hop, little hop. Swing back. Don't have to go high. You don't even have to hop. Just raise that left knee. Trust me, you don't have to jump around to get your heart rate going, especially when we incorporate these dumbbells. Jumping is just fun, but unnecessary for the big picture. In 10 seconds, we switch. In 4, 3, 2, Susanna, I know she's out there sleeping. You wake her up and you make her do this. All cats like to do rocket launchers. If you have a pet, give me its name. I will make your pet work out too. It's like your workout partner. 10 seconds. Man, cats are lazy. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, relax. Step back, kickbacks. These burn, go light. It's triceps. That little step, it's not a lunge. It's just momentum, that's all. It's a step, not a lunge. A reverse lunge. How many times do I have to say that? I don't know. It's just a step, not a lunge. One more time. In 2, 1, bend to the waist. Somebody's in delusional land, huh, Jake? It's Friday, end of the week. You guys are really focused. Hope you enjoyed it. Got one more day tomorrow. And we're back on our platform. Right. Work it. Come on. Step back, kick back. We're halfway there. Yeah. It's just a few tears. You can shed them. Just keep working. 15 seconds. Oh, I don't know if that's sweat down there or tears. Both are acceptable. 10 seconds. Oh, that burns. Oh. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, my tummy and tries and everything else. Gazelle hops. All right, body weight. Gazelle hops starting off. It's all split stance moves. It's progression. So gazelle hops are the easy one. Then cross country skiers. And triple lunge jumps. 2 seconds. 1. Let's go. Little hop switch. It's a low impact hop. Not a big deal. You can do it. On deck. Cross country skiers. The hop becomes a little bit more aggressive. 3 seconds. 2. Aggressive. Aggressive style. Let's do it. Work those trekking poles. Work those legs. On deck is triple lunge jumps. In 10 seconds. Keep Breathe in. That's important too. 3 seconds. 2, 1, here we go. 1, 2, drop it down. 1, 2. Get that back knee down. Arms up, that forces your shoulders back. Puts you in a better posture position. You're going straight down. 2, 5 seconds. 4, 3, touchdown! Touchdown! Stupid joke. Hulk smash! Hulk. Hulk not mad. Hulk just wants to smash. 10 seconds. All right, here we go. Feet about shoulder width. 4 seconds. Arms up. 2, 1. Grrr. Right there. Bring it up. Down. And up. Hardest part is keeping these arms up. Pressure is on the heels when you're squatting down. Get that butt down there. Right. And up. Down. And up. We're plowing through it. Winners and warriors. Keep working. Squeeze glutes as you come up. 10 seconds. Hulk tired. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ow. All right. Go biggie. Hover jacks. Toes in, heels up. Hover jacks to squat jacks to corkscrews. Crazy. Here we go. 4 seconds. And 2, 1, toes and heels up. Did I see Nina just walk in? What's up, Nina Ninja? Flip that, Ninja Nina. Either way, she's sneaky. She was so sneaky, she snuck her first name past me. 5 seconds, we have squat jack. In 2, 1, touch the floor. Touch it. On deck is corkscrews. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Twist and squat. Pivot, squat. Whew. Come on. 10 seconds. We're going to be on the floor. We have big bridge fly. Bridge fly on deck. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 light dumbbells. We're on our heels. You're dropping your hips as you drop the dumbbells. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Drop the hips. And then right here, raise the hips, raise the dumbbells, squeeze the top. Squeeze the butt cheeks too. Down and up. Notice again, I'm on my heels. That forces activation in the hamstrings and glutes. Right there, pause it. "30 seconds. Keep working it. "20 seconds. "10 seconds, guys. Good job. Oh yeah, butt is starting to burn. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. This one breaks up in 15-second intervals. Pogo Pirate is first on the right side. Woo! 10 seconds. Pogo Pirate on the right. I'm sorry, just Pogo, not Pogo Pirate yet. I'll get it right, maybe. 3 seconds. Just Pogo. 2, 1. Touch hop. Oh, it's a little bit flubbery. Flubbery. Is that a word, Line Cub? Flubbery. 5 seconds. 3, 2. Switch sides on the left. Touch hop. Now we go pogo pirate on the right. Coming up in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Right side. Touch hop. Touch hop. Burpee. And hop. Touch hop. Touch hop. Burpee. And hop. Woo, boy. 3 seconds. 2, 1. On the left. Touch hop. Touch hop. Burpee. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Ironman curl press. What do you say? Ironman curl press. 2 dumbbells. Isolate it right here. 3, 2, twist and press. You're stopping at that 90 right there. Elbows in front of you. Engages your biceps. Yep, that's not a lie. ISO. Right here. ISO. Front. And 5, no. We got this whole thing, whole round. You saw the chains ups. This is all 60 seconds. Strength is all 60. Isolate. Hold it. 10 seconds. Almost. Don't you stop. Keep working. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Dumbbells down. Rolling crab crunch kick. That's fun. At 30 seconds, we switch. One side and the other side. 8 seconds. Hey, Jared, I see you. Jared sneaking in. 4 seconds. Thought you were going to get past me. I got you. And 2, 1. Here we go. Right leg down, left arm down kick. Or if you're doing the other side, just make sure you switch at 30. Pause at the top. Right here. Lift. Touch. In 10 seconds, we switch sides. 4, 3, 2, other side. Left leg down, right leg is up. Punching and kicking. You're kicking your left hand right there. Sound effects help you breathe. Make one. Hang in there. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last dumbbell move, iron pants. Let's do this. Way to push through, guys. Way to push it. Feet a little bit closer than shoulder width. Bend at the waist. Keep a little butt shake. Bam! Right there. 3, 2, 1. Drop down a little past the knees. Pull up to the hips. Pause it right there. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Control it. I notice now pressure is mostly on my heels. You shouldn't be going on your toes leaning forward. You should almost feel like you want to fall back, but your butt keeps you from doing that. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! That's the last dumbbell move. Body weight is up. We're switching every 20 seconds. This is it. Big finish. Finish strong. Skaters. Skaters are first. 3 seconds. 2, 1. We're skating, then we're skiing. And then we're burpee juggling. Whatever that is. Juggling while you burp. Something like that. In 10 seconds, we have skiers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Skiing. Side to side on the toes. The burpee's in a high plank, so you're not going core to the floor. 10 seconds. Big finish right here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Knee, knee, heel, heel. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Top, 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 top. Woo, 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done, walk it off. Good job. If you have a foam roller, get it. We're foam rolling today. Long overdue. Myofascial release. Strength training, cardio, interval stuff, HIIT training, things of that nature. Muscles tighten up. You get little things, little tendon things popping out. You need this for release, blood flow. Sports massage is good too. It's actually better, but sometimes this is all we can do. All right, foam roller going long ways. We're gonna step on the side of it here. IT band is first. Perpendicular with the foam roller, so you're rolling along that tendon. Right there. Spend some time in those tight spots. If you feel a little pain point, hold it there. Rotate your ankle. Move that around. Rotate your go the other way. Oh. Yeah, it's just above the knee. Right there. Feel it. Oh yeah. All right, take your heel, bring it to your butt. Woo! Yep. Nice work, switch sides. Same deal on the left, perpendicular to the foam roller. I go down to the low plank. You can always put your foot in front or back, taking pressure off. But once you get better, you want to be able to get a little bit deeper into that muscle, getting to that tendon, loosening it up. IT band is that long, it's actually the longest tendon in your body. When that tightens up, you can have hip pain, back pain, knee pain. All that stuff can be attributed to a tight IT band. If you do nothing else with a foam roller, I'd recommend this side right here, doing the IT band. Rotate that ankle. Alternate the other way. Keep rolling. Oh yeah. Take that heel, bring it to your butt. Stretches it out a little more. Oh yeah. Laugh it off, it's fun. All right, go ahead and relax. I'm gonna go to the quads now. On these quads, I'm gonna go double leg today. So on this first one, legs straight out. Legs straight out. You're just gonna roll it just above the knee. Don't roll on top of the knee. Just above the knee. And then coming all the way back as far as you can reach it. All the way up to almost the hip flexors. And then roll it back in. Again, my legs are extended. That will make a difference. You will feel the difference when I have you bring your heels to your butt. So it's a different position. You're just manipulating your body to get those spots. Ooh, quads, hello. All right, now you want to take your heels, bring it to your butt, it's a little different. Yep, relax. That was pretty fun. Now we're gonna do the Gluteus Maximus. I'm gonna start on the right side. So it's almost like you're doing the IT band, except watch my position. I'm sitting on the foam roller perpendicular, and I'm just bringing my hands back. On this one, I like to keep my feet on the side. So I'm rolling out my right butt cheek so my feet are on the left side of the foam roller. You just want to stay there. Roll left to right. If you feel tightness, like right there, you want to get more pressure, you can lift your legs and then roll again. Oh yeah, that makes a difference. Yum yum. Switch sides. Same deal, opposite side. On the left now, both legs are on the right side. You just want to relax it first. Start lighter, and then you want to progress into that deeper compression. All right, raise the legs, go left to right. And recover. From there, you notice we're staying all on lower body right now. Now we're going hamstrings. I'm gonna go double leg today, so from this position, I like to point my toes away, just back and forth. If you don't feel a lot on that, you can always stack it up. See what I did there? I just crossed my left over my right, puts a little pressure on my right. That's always a good one. Gives you more hamstring compression on the right side. And then you want to switch. Take your right, go over your left, same thing, crossover. Compression on the left side. Fantastic. All right, we're kicking this all the way back to the ankles now. We want our calves. This one I'll go double leg today. You can always stack this one up too. When I say stack, you just put your heel on top of your toes and the other one gets more pressure. Today I'm just going to go, I'm going to point my toes toward each other. It's inside of the calf muscle. Roll that out. And then we'll open it up. Outside. Yow! Yowzers! You want to go just below the knee, where the knee would stop. It's on that little knee pit area, right there, knee pit. And then all the way back, basically to just above the heel, or where the end of the calf ends on the bottom. Okay, relax. That's done. Now we're coming to the lower back. We're almost done, guys. A little more compression with the lower back. This isn't a no-no if you do this on your spine. So one thing I want to emphasize, when you cross your chest, you're going to lean to just the left. You want to stay on the muscle. This is not a bad move so long as you do it correctly. Stay on the muscle here. You might feel some pops. That's fine. Adjustments, they're just air pockets. They're good for you. You loosen that back up. Now again, I cross my chest just to kind of open the back muscles up, and I'm leaning towards the left. Still staying on the lower back. And then I'm going to lean towards the right, same deal. Stay on the right side of the lower back. Now we're going to open our arms over our head, and we're going to go to the upper part, that thickness in your back. Oh, staying in there, center point, almost to the neck. In fact, I do go to the neck and just let it rest there. And then we're going to drop all the way down. We're going to relax our back to the ground, relax our shoulders, and basically this foam roller is right into the pit of our neck. And we're just going to look up and down, nice and slow. Don't force any pressure, just let gravity do its job. and then look left to right. All right, go ahead and relax. I'm going to show you something that I've been seeing a lot come back lately, and I don't know, I wouldn't personally do it, but I'm going to recommend against it. I'm not saying you can't do it, just be careful. If you're going to do it this way, I want you to at least be aware of the risks. One of those risks are when I've seen people take a foam roller, and what they'll do is they'll put their entire spine on the top just like this. Now, that can actually be good for you if you do it correctly. Here's the problem with this, and I've seen people do presses and all sorts of things. It could possibly push your spine out of whack. You have to be very careful when you do it this way. I personally wouldn't train a client that way because to me, it's not really worth the risk. Just be careful of that. The only reason I bring it up is I've seen that one come back for some reason. Again, not necessarily a wrong move. Just be aware of the risk when you put this long ways on your spine. If you have bulging discs and things of that nature, I definitely would recommend doing that on this. You can always go perpendicular with it, roll along with it, but you don't really necessarily want to put this on your bone. Go to a chiropractor if you need that type of adjustment. I would not recommend something like this on that particular move. Okay, there it is. All right, you relentless warriors, that's Iron Body. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Today we did 14 different moves. We did it on a 60-20 tempo. Iron Body is essentially mixing up dumbbells with body weight, and every other move goes to body weight. So the tempos change, the strength changes with HIIT training and cardio and things of that nature, intervals. Your heart rate comes up and drops, and it's great for you. Hope you enjoyed it. We went through 2 times through. If you have any questions regarding these moves, this style of exercise, or anything else, stick around, especially if you're live, and we'll be doing a Q&A where we'll talk about all that sorts of things, like how's that for good grammar? But you know the deal. So in about 90 seconds or so, we'll have that ready, and you can ask me questions. Those of you who joined in live, just want to give you guys a special shout out. Thanks for being here. Kate, first one in the house. Susanna, Anna, Dennis, Liz, Paprika, Avia, Loxley, AQ, Holly, Jen, Jesse, Aviana, Asani, Siraj, Paula, Teresa, Olaf, Gracious, Jason, Nina, and Jared. And there were probably others, but if you don't leave a comment, we're probably not going to see you joining in. Thanks for being a part of it anyway. If you're joining in after live, still cool. Please leave it in the comment section. Let me know how it went. Let me know how much you crushed this, because it's your way of keeping accountability, being a part of the fitness community, and just coming back when you come back in the future and you come back to this workout, you can see how much better you have progressed when you destroy it. All right, we're going to be doing a Q&A in about 90 seconds. In the meantime, Lion Cub has prepared some awesome top 25 hits of non-copyrighted music. Kid you not. Enjoy. All right, what's up, you Relentless Warriors? Welcome back to Relentless Fit 365, live in Studio 5, where we talk about fitness and nutrition and anything else that matters to you to just live a healthier and happier life. And we do have numerous questions that Lion Cub has informed me of, so she's going to ask them out. I will pick them off one by one, and we will unpack as much as we can. And go ahead, Lion Cub, what do we got? Let's start off.
All righty. We have several questions from Susanna. When you do drop sets, do you start with the heaviest or the lightest weight?
Okay, so traditionally a drop set is a bodybuilding / strength training, powerlifting thing. Drop sets are essentially doing as many reps as possible, AMRAP. If you ever see that, like that lettering, that's pretty much what that means. As many reps as possible. So you would usually start at the higher weight. Now, I want to get into some of the rules, but let me address what a drop set is first. Because, I don't want you to stick to too much of the format of rules so long as you keep solid form. But drop sets, let's just say, for instance, we'll do curls. And you want to start with maybe perhaps your maximum or 90% of your maximum. And let's just say 90% of your maximum curl was 40 pounds. So you would do as many alternating curls with 40 pounds. And then when you burned out, you would drop them down. Not literally, but you would rack them, take the 35s, and then you would go as many as you could with the 35s. Or if you happen to have 37.5, I'm talking pounds, not kilograms. Of course, that's going to vary, but the rule still kind of applies. And you go all the way down to your final burnout. The rules in general, it doesn't really matter. Sometimes I'll do what's called a pyramid set, where I start low, I go all the way to the top, do as many as I can, I do a slight rest, and then I do a drop set going all the way back down. The pyramid's a little bit more intensive, but it's not something you do in every workout when you're doing biceps or chest or whatever it is you're using them for. It's kind of like an exception to the rule, like maybe once every other month you want to throw those in there, just kind of a muscle shock thing. They are good, but it's just another, and I'm going to say this about a lot of things when it comes to that type of style. It's just another style, another technique, and another tool to add to your collection. There's no right way or wrong way to do wrong way to say it or do it. But the idea is you want to make sure that you are staying consistent with the weight and the form and really focusing on the muscles that are being worked. That's the most important thing. I'm going to always go back to that. But that's essentially a drop set, starting high, going low. If you want to know about the rests, I do what's called, when it comes to bodybuilding stuff, I do what's called Zen resting. But you have to really trust that you're going to push yourself to do that, meaning I don't have a stopwatch on my hand by myself. I don't go with a particular clock. What I do is I feel my heart rate, I go with that, and the moment I feel myself start to drop, I go right back to it. So it tends to be about 30 seconds to 50 seconds in between sets.
Okay. Next question is, does doing a double tap pulse rep help for more muscle growth?
Oh, that's a good question. So double tap essentially is what you're doing in a double tap is you're actually doing half reps in between, like a double tap squat, or even sometimes we'll do a double tap curl. We'll come halfway down, we'll curl and come all the way down. It could potentially help with muscle growth. Let me give you the idea behind something like a pulse. A pulse is when you're doing those half reps. What you're trying to do is you're trying to increase more blood flow into that specific muscle that you're isolating, whether it's your biceps, whether it's your legs, even your chest. If you see people in the gym, they'll do half reps on the bench or dumbbells. There is a method behind that madness if they know what they're doing, and the idea is to force blood flow there. So when you're forcing blood flow, you're keeping what's called that pump, and that pump that pushes you past that pain period. Essentially, yes, you can develop more muscle growth from that.
All right. And the last question is in reference to Relentless Raw that you did on Wednesday.
Yes.
Because Susanna noticed the number of sets you did per exercise varied, so she asks, how do you determine the number of sets needed for a certain muscle group?
Okay, so there's no actual science behind it in general. Let me rephrase that. There's no actual science behind any of the sets and reps when it comes to like specific workouts. But what you do want to focus on is what the sets and reps do. Let me explain to that in Relentless Raw. When I'm going more power and strength, I will do lower reps and perhaps more sets. That will help with power. So a lot of times you'll see a power lifter, they'll do 8 to 10 sets of perhaps 2, 3, 4 reps. And they're doing it at maybe 85 to 90, sometimes 90% of their max out weight. That's going to help stimulate that muscle growth, that power range to be able to push them past their new max. The reason why I would do that in something like, and what she's referring to is when in the Relentless Raw, I did biceps and back. I did heavier weight in the beginning, so I stacked on a bunch of weight on the Smith machine rows, and also, the straight bar curls tend to be harder on the biceps. So I did more sets on that, and the reps varied. I started to drop the reps as I increased the weight. When we got into some of the lighter routines where it was like 15, 20 reps, I do less sets with that because you essentially don't need as many. What you're trying to do is, again, you're engaging the muscle, you're increasing that range of motion. So when I'm doing the higher reps, I'm focusing on that all-around flex or that all-around stretch and then that flex. So you are actually increasing your range of motion when you work out. You are essentially stretching, and by stretching, you are also growing your muscles. So, focus it on that way. Higher reps a lot of times will be better for that stretch, focusing on your form, but you also want to go lighter weight. And it's also considered a good burnout. That's one of the reasons I always mix it up. So like I said, there's not an actual science, but for the most part, I stick to a rule, a soft rule that when I'm going heavier, obviously those reps are going to be less, and I perhaps will do more sets. And I also, that depends a lot on how I feel. Like sometimes, and when we go back to Relentless Raw for next week, you will find out, and I don't know about next week, but in the weeks that follow, there's going to be cases where I perhaps planned on doing things, and I'll mention if I adjust something. I'm going to be very open and upfront on those days that aren't going right, and you can see how I will adjust my workouts around how my body feels. I'm a big believer in that. I'm not suggesting because I don't like doing legs that I try to find a reason to skip leg day. By the way, I love doing legs. But whatever a lot of times people will come up with an excuse not to do what they don't like. I'm not suggesting that. What I'm suggesting is maybe I thought I was going to come into the gym and do really heavy chest, and I find out this is one of those days where perhaps gravity is just a little bit harder pull that day, and it becomes tougher. Then maybe I might adjust right on the whim like that and go lighter. So listen to your body. Listen to how, and keep an eye on how you respond to certain exercises that day, and don't be afraid to adjust. If your body feels like doing higher reps, there might be a reason why it's telling you that, especially if you've been in fitness or you've been working out for quite some time. Your body kind of knows what it wants. Now, I understand sometimes you got to take the whip and get your body into gear. It wants to rebel sometimes. But in other cases, listen to it, and you're going to know where that happy medium is at. Keeps you from getting injured and helps your growth.
That's all I got.
Awesome. Good questions. Thank you very much. I hope that cleared some of it up. I'll never try to give you a canned answer. I'll just try to give you like why I'm going behind something. One thing I want people to get away from like hearing is this is the best way. This is the best way. Do it this way for this. Do it this way for that. Because sometimes people are going to respond differently. Our human bodies, obviously, we work pretty similarly, but there's going to be differences with all of us, whether how we respond to a specific nutrition and how we respond to a specific exercise. I've had numerous clients come in, and when I first started, I thought for sure this is the way it works for for this particular exercise. This is what's going to grow. Some people don't develop the same way as others. So high reps might help you grow, whereas low reps might not be great for you, and vice versa. So keep that in mind. Try not to keep too many rules in your brain that this is for that and that is for this, and understand what your body responds to, and that's how you should adjust. I'm really tired of like programs promising everybody the same results of something, and that's not always going to be the case. Going back to Relentless Raw, since we brought that up, numerous people have requested to keep that going. They're worried I was just doing a test. I was doing a test, but I wasn't testing out Relentless Raw. I was testing out the live format. The response was good enough for me to continue it for a while, so let's see how it goes. It is my fitness journaling so to speak, of my pathway to August 3rd, where I'll be competing in an all-natural bodybuilding competition. I'm not, by trade, I'm not a bodybuilder. Let me make that very specific. But I have done bodybuilding training since I was probably 13. I mean, it's what got me into fitness, that and the influence of my dad in sports. But obviously seeing a lot of the bodybuilder magazines, that was pretty much all that was out there when I was growing up. And we didn't have YouTube and the internet and other things with fitness that were able to educate us. So I looked at bodybuilders, and that was what drew me in. So this is my second competition. My first one I lost. So I'm going to be very upfront with that. And I probably, well, at some point I'll probably talk about why I think I lost and things I'm going to try to improve on. And I actually don't think it was physique based. I think there's other things that I learned that go along with that sport that I just wasn't good at. And some of them I feel like were that tiny and still were the reason why I lost. Did you get a new name for the crab dips? We didn't do those today. That was a crab crunch. But yeah, I renamed crab dips last time, remember? Thanks, AQ, for remembering that. Oh, that's hilarious. Susanna said I had some questions for quite some time, but didn't have a chance to ask in the lives. I prefer asking on here. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do think the live response is the best place to ask a question, because getting that immediate response, you're able to you can go back and forth, and if I don't fully clarify it, you don't just accept it. Whereas if I just respond from a comment, it's like, okay, that's good enough for now. But with a live, I can always reiterate or dive into something in more detail if you need me to. So I'll always be happy to talk about a lot of the sets and reps and things like that. This is one of those times of the year where everybody gets inundated with fitness videos and Instagram posts where everyone's like in the bikini and be like, believe in yourself. That's great, but I understand, it's fine. I'm okay with those type of posts, but understand those things are not going to be what are going to keep you going. Those are great to see if those motivate you. I understand that looking at somebody else's aesthetics that you want to strive for, that's where you want to look at and gravitate towards. Keep doing that. But eventually you're gonna need to be able to look at bad days and find a way to push through it. That's the most difficult part. And I'd almost rather people start posting pictures of with a sick look on their face, that it's this is how reality looks after a workout, and you're pale and sweats down here and you're drenched and you don't look as sexy as you would if you were edited and doctored up with a $5,000 camera. I'm not opposed to it, because obviously it's fitness and there's a sex appeal to fitness, and I fully appreciate that part too. But just know where the dedication is in fitness, and keep that in mind too. It's one thing to post 50 videos this month, but if you die out after February, what good have you really accomplished? It goes back to those 30-day programs. I'm going to post the best 30-day program ever, and that's it. But you haven't really been there for your people. I'm speaking to trainers in general. Training has gone online, and I understand that. And if you're just getting into the business, just know that your dedication towards your people that follow you or your people that train with you, that's going to make more of a difference than your amazing 30-day program. I'm not bashing 30-day programs. I'm not bashing programs. What I'm bashing is inconsistency. Fitness is about consistency. And ironically, some of the most inconsistent people are those in the fitness industry. They have a specific look, and because of that look, they're able to get away with appealing to people and with the appearance of looking fit. But perhaps they don't know the lifestyle in general. I know the grind. And other people out there know the grind because they do it every day. Those are the people you should probably follow and trust. And I'm not suggesting that just to follow me. Follow people that appeal to you and keep you consistent. I'm on my soapbox again. What is it? It's Friday. Soapbox Friday. Could be like our jingle. And then now it's time for Soapbox Friday. Nice. I have one more workout to do today. Should I foam roll again? Yep, I certainly would. I don't know when you're going to do that workout, if you're going to do it immediately. Perhaps not. If you're going to do it later on in the day afterwards, I'd recommend a foam roll. But in that particular case, after you foam roll, since that's going to be the close of the day, I would also suggest that you stretch after the foam rolling. Yeah, I know you're pushing hard, so I would venture to guess you're probably going right into it. You're loose enough, you can go right into it, but foam roll afterwards and then do some stretching. It was good to see you guys on the wall again. I love Jake's soapbox episodes. It's never to necessarily bash people. It's to bash a system. But sometimes, that forces me to bash certain companies. I'm okay with that. I'm very honest about the companies I bash and why I think it's ridiculous. And the promises that some of these major corporations give. Like that's what I ultimately have a problem with. I don't have a problem with new technology coming out there and promoting fitness. I think that's always a good thing. I think what the bad thing is that you give these false promises so somebody drops $4,000 to buy your crappy product. And I should rephrase that. Perhaps the product is also good, but let's not forget what those products actually do. It's one tool in a multitude of other options that you have to build that dimensional fitness that I'm a big part of. If you're a fan of multi-dimensional training, meaning strength training, HIIT training, core, cardio, balance, kickboxing, whatever, basically anything physically can be thrown at you and you're prepared for it. That's multi-dimensional fitness. If you're into that, one tool is not going to be enough. And those type of people who have that mindset aren't necessarily going to buy the $4,000 treadmills and the $2,000 bikes, stationary bikes, by the way. If I'm going to drop $2,000, I'm going to buy a nice mountain bike. You can get a very nice mountain bike for $2,000. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, I'll move on. It's Friday, so tomorrow we will be here once again. We're coming closer to a close of this free week. Those people who have not been a part of the website, RELENTLESSFit365.com, make sure you check us out. It's currently it's $14.99 a month. And that's recurring, but I think you'll be surprised on how much you get out of that. You could also do quarterly or yearly. Please join up, be a part of it, because this will be going back onto that platform after this week. And but I look forward to seeing you guys there. One thing that somebody didn't believe me, but it is true. Our videos are downloadable. We do that for you guys. I know that I can get ripped off based on that. We know we can give videos stolen, and perhaps we have, but to me, it's worth it to make it convenient for the members that are on that platform. Sometimes people go to locations where they don't have access to really good Wi-Fi, so you have an ability to download these videos before you get out there and you have access to them. So most of the videos are pretty much able to be downloaded now, and I'm getting into that process to getting some of the newer ones with that capability of being downloaded as well. So the goal is to have them all downloadable. All right. Is it okay for me to say that I tried being a Beachbody coach once only to find out I wasn't a coach but a salesman for expensive programs? I quit after a month. So wrong in my book. Yeah, that's probably very true. I appreciate you saying that, Nina. That's often true with a lot of, I think a lot of personal trainers can relate to that. They have this idea that they want to change people's lives, and they work for a big corporation that all that corporation is about is pushing product. And when you get into a fitness center, a gym, or a company that's like that, it's a lose-lose, because at some point you're going to stop believing in their Kool-Aid, and it's like, oh, it's not about fitness. It's about how many shakes can I sell. It's about how many tubs of protein go out the door. It's not necessarily even about whether or not they know how to use them. It's just make sure they buy it, and then we can worry about the problems later. And yeah, I'm not a fan of that either. So kudos for you to recognize that and then move on. Again, there are good examples of coaches out there of Beachbody that do a great job. I'm not bashing that company in general. Just understand when you get to a bigger corporation, as a personal trainer, if those of you out there, they're going to have certain rules that aren't going to meet your expectations necessarily of what you want to do with your clients, the recommendations that you want to give, because what they're interested in is what are your clients buying from us to make them relevant in our gym or in our system, on our website, whatever the case is. Yeah, pushing product really does kind of cheapen fitness in many ways. I understand why people do it. It's a big business. If I wanted to, I could probably get free supplements every month. I just refuse to push that crap. And I'm sorry, supplements are crap. Unless they're done properly, and I'm not against people taking supplements when they are lacking certain things, sometimes vitamin D. In this town, a lot of people are lacking vitamin D. Why? Because the sun doesn't work here, with the exception of a little bit today. We usually have gray skies, but very little vitamin D. That's a case where I would recommend you perhaps have some supplements. Or protein. Maybe your protein intake is low. There are cases where supplements are good, but I definitely don't think it's necessary for everybody. I don't think we're lacking everything in all these cases. Amazing to be in the live again. See you soon. And mil gracias, Jake. 1,000.
Mil. Yes.
You're very welcome. Is that 1,000 thanks? You're very welcome, Susanna. In Arabic, that would be Alf Shukr. 1,000 thanks.
In German, it's 1,000.
Nice. Pretty close.
Hey, how much does your chainmail weigh?
About 25 pounds.
Oh, so close.
What'd you say?
20?
Mm-hmm. It's a little more than 20. Give or take. I mean, I don't know. We lost a few links back in the day. It's been on the trails. It's been through thousands of miles of training. Thousands. I trained with that chainmail since I was 24 years old. I've trained with it. Actually, earlier than that. A military buddy used to make them as a hobby to help his mind. It relaxed him. He had, we all did weird things in the military. But, yeah, I got the chainmail from him, and I was training in the military with those ever since. So I can't even tell you how many miles have been tracked on that. In trails, in like sub-zero temperatures, in temperatures of 115 degrees in the desert. It's been all over the world, and the chainmail still exists. There's not a workout vest, in my opinion, that's better than my chainmail that I've been training with, just because of how durable it is. I missed something. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Thought someone else had a question or a comment that was pretty relevant. Maybe not.
Susanna was talking about having stunning models as pictures for the 30-day programs for Bikini Body and stuff, and then how they're right. It's actually 30 days, but you have to repeat it for your whole life is what they never add.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And can you do the same 30 workouts for the rest of your life? You probably could. And I think you can, if it's 30 different workouts and different tempos and stuff, it's probably, if you're that person who likes that type of structure, it's not impossible. I don't know how realistic it is to think that you can continue to repeat that 30-day program and get results from it, 2, 3, 4 years later. I think we always have to change things up. But I think there are great programs out there. Just understand you're not, and Susanna's right, you're not going to get that amazing beach body in 30 days. It's a lifestyle. If you want to be a millionaire, you're not going to become a millionaire overnight unless you win the lottery. And, there's no lottery in fitness. You have to work for it. So, and chances of winning the lottery, well, I don't know. This town has a better chance of balancing their budget than somebody like me playing the lottery. or no, winning the lottery. I first have to play it, I suppose. I don't even play it. Lion is not German. She's amazing. Oh, that's a good one, AQ. That's funny. No, I was in the Air Force, not a Marine. I worked with a lot of Marines, though. For a short time, I was on a base that was we had a lot of Marines and Navy and Army. No Coast Guard. There was some Coast Guard, but mostly Army and Marines, and became a lot of friends with a lot of Army and Marine guys. So I kind of relate to all branches, and maybe that was kind of the cool part of being a part of that base. That base also sent us overseas a lot and worked with a lot of other, actually mostly Marines towards the end of my career. What a lot of these models don't tell us is also that some of them have very poor nutrition, such as drinking shakes for life. Yeah, I mean, I have a philosophy about that too. I mean, I have a hard time somebody calling something all natural if it's in a big plastic tub. I never picked a big plastic tub out of a tree. I'm not denying that whatever contents are in that big plastic tub are all natural. Just me personally, that's not a natural way to take it in your body. And I know that a lot of times it's probably the best way to get maybe your added protein. Sometimes it's cheaper. So I'm not 100% against it. I don't, my problem is when trainers push it, or when companies, especially companies, push it in such a way where it becomes like a need for everybody. Everybody needs all this protein. Everybody needs our protein. $60 and it's like this big. Were you going to say something like
I was curious. You've never seen a big plastic tub bush in the wild?
No, that'd be cool though.
Oh.
If you ever see one, let me know.
Yeah, there's one down the street.
I think that's something else that the city does with drugs and stuff.
Oh.
We are in Chicago, so you never know what's going on around here. See that hole right up there? Where is it at? Still there? A little bullet hole way up there? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Chi-Town. Love it. I'm not drinking shakes all my life. We have teeth for a reason. Avia's like on her own soapbox. I like it. I like the fight. I like the fighting people. The fight, the inner honey badger. And we're going to bring that back this year, too. We always have the honey badger. But he went into hibernation for a while. Somebody asked me, hey, where's the honey badger? He's not in videos anymore. And I guess I never really realized that, but it's true. He's in here somewhere. He does his own thing. It's hard to corral him and force him on video. For someone like me who needs extra calories, is it okay to drink protein shakes? Absolutely. That's why I never want to knock it. I don't want to discourage people from taking things in if it's the healthy option. And sometimes it is the healthy option. And Nina, I know your situation specifically, and in that case, I would say yes. As a trainer, I would feel very comfortable in recommending certain protein for you, and protein shakes and things like that. Sometimes it's very good. That's the point of it being a supplement. It's a supplementation to your already good nutrition that you're keeping in your life, but perhaps not enough. And this is a way that you can keep it in your body. Oh, look at this. Look at this guy. He just kind of snuck up on me, little honey badger. So you guys wondering about our little honey badger, there he is. Little furry guy. We'll put him on the keyboard there. Sit there, keep us company. Keep me from getting in trouble. Jake, will you get another pet? Yeah, probably. I'm very picky now because, there was a curly hair that I almost bought, but I don't want the same tarantula, I don't think. Not that I'm sentimental over a little bit, I liked Muffin. She was perfect for camera. We were about to start bringing her on. She was at a position where she would just chill, and I think she probably would have been okay. Now we have to start over. So I'm looking at a few options. If you guys are familiar with arachnids, tarantulas in particular, the Brachypelma is probably my favorite breeds, and I'm trying to find a Brachypelma smithy, or the other one, the Brachypelma, is it Amora or something? Mm-hmm. Amora used to be called the smithy, and the smithy was like something else, and they changed the names on it, but it's the black and red, or black and orange, whatever that is to you. To me, it's black and orange tarantula. It's one of the most popular. And those are hard to find. They used to be bred all over the place. They're very difficult to breed. If I find one of those, I'm probably going to eventually get it. It'd be nice to have another tarantula in here, and a little pet. Somebody wanted us to get someone mentioned that we get a lizard. Someone mentioned a snake. To me, there's no fear in that. I'm not afraid of tarantulas either, but one of the reasons I thought tarantulas were a good pet for this place is that it helps people overcome their fear of spiders. And honestly, if you can overcome a particular fear,
you'd be surprised on how well you can do in fitness. Because a lot of people are afraid of pain. A lot of people are afraid to push the play button to do workouts. But if you let a big furry thing crawl on you and it's like, your size of your hand, essentially you're going to be like, oh, whoa, I got this creature on me. Tarantulas are great. I mean, I look at them differently than probably most of you, but I understand that most people just are terrified of them. But getting over your fears, that was kind of the purpose of the tarantula. Flavio, good to see you too, buddy. It's very good to see you here more frequently. Are you going to do more live videos on YouTube, or is this a bonus? There's two parts to that question. So the first part is, no, I'm not going to be doing more. I'm not going to be doing lives like this starting next week. On the first of the year, we did this last year. We offer a free week on YouTube. So it'll go back to my platform on RelentlessFit365.com. However, one thing I did add this year was Relentless Raw. It's a lot different than the workout video you saw today, but it's more of bodybuilding stuff. So, we're doing sets and reps and hypertrophy training. That's going to be on Wednesdays. The first one was this past Wednesday, and I plan on doing that for a while. Again, if nothing else, I'll probably plan on doing something like that up until August 3rd when, the competition is. So good to see you again, Flavio. Ninja wants a pet turtle or some sort of lizard iguana. I like them. I'm also worried the lizard's going to get out and get away. Like tarantulas are kind of fast, but then they stop. Like they don't have a very good endurance. So like if they were to scamper away, you can chill and then basically kind of corral it. We did that with Muffin when she tried to get rebellious with us. She had a little porcupine personality sometimes.
She could scoot.
Mm-hmm. Real? She could. She got really fat. You wouldn't think so because in her cage, she's just really artistically kind of creeping around and gracefully. And then suddenly she was on the floor and
freedom.
Yeah, she was ready to take off. AQ talking about shakes. I get a shake in the morning as soon as I finish workout, but it's mainly banana oats and chia, just like half a spoon of protein powder. Again, not against it. I think that's a great thing. As the years progress, as I get older, I might start taking extra protein. I mean, I'll have to decide on whether or not I feel deficient in something. I try not to bash supplements. I just, I certainly don't want to make it sound like you have to take them and to get into better shape. Your diet alone, or let me say your nutrition alone, might be sufficient, or perhaps it might not. If you're taking it, though, it's definitely not a bad thing. I don't know if you can. Yes, you can probably overtake protein, but chances are you're probably not doing that. So I think that sounds really good.
Anna says she really wants us to get a cat.
Get a cat. I do not want to overcome my fears. I'd like to visit the studio again. Well, we'd love to have you back here again, Anna. I personally love cats. I don't want one, though. Every time we're in PetSmart, and Jamie can vouch for this, I'm walking over to the cats because I like playing with them. Little furry guys, they're fun. I just like their personalities. When they're done with you, they walk away. They don't care about your feelings, and that's what I love about cats. We're not going to get a cat though. We've had tons of turtles and birds, and now we got a dog and a fish. I used to have a couple of fish. I had an Oscar, a cichlid. It was called an Oscar, and then I had a piranha. For a couple, 2-3 years or something like that. Yeah, they were both really cool fish. Yeah, I like snakes too. I just don't want one as a pet. There are certain snakes, I don't know, the real thin ones, they annoy me. I don't want to talk about it. Like, I'm not afraid of them. For some reason, they put me in a bad mood. I can't explain it. And then there's other snakes that I'm really infatuated with, but those are probably the ones that you shouldn't have as pets anyway. Like a black mamba.
No.
I don't think that's a good idea to keep. I think those
I
are.
don't think so.
That's a sexy snake, though. I didn't say you were old, AQ. Did I insinuate that he was old? He's younger than me, I think.
No, he's older than you. He's like 45.
He looks like he's in his 30s. No, that's not what I meant. at some point, you just don't know when, there's a good chance. I mean, I would have to look. You don't know what you're deficient in. I started taking vitamin D because I just assume I was low in vitamin D. I don't know if I am, though. I mean, I read something recently where, like, Chicagoans are very low in vitamin D. You can Google it, and you'll see that. We don't get a lot of sunlight, and everybody's depressed and blah, 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 blah. I wasn't depressed, but the vitamin D was a little gummy, and it tasted really good. Oh, time is coming to an end. We got to close up.
Sorry, AQ is 43.
Oh, what'd you say?
45.
What? I knew he wasn't
Right.
45.
AQ and Holly are 43.
Holly's not 43.
Chris is 45.
We're not going to guess ages. I'm terrible at ages.
Well, they have the same birthday, so.
Oh.
Birth year.
Well, in fitness years, AQ is probably like 23. The boy is a surfer, and he's a basketball player, and he probably does a lot of cool stuff. Oh, by the way, that reminds me, AQ, there was in Costa Rica, the place that we stayed, they're doing some sort of like trail run, and it's there. You could go up to like 84 kilometers or something like that. Man, I so wish I could do it. I so wish I could go to Costa Rica. It would make some great video, but it would be a blast to run through the rainforest of Costa Rica. I don't know. Maybe it's on the bucket list.
Bucket list.
Next episode coming soon. Bucket list episode.
I'd say AQ should do it, but he has the foot.
He don't have to. Like he surfs. He can surf for 84 kilometers. We all act our shoe size. That's a good one. That's probably a good thing, though. I feel like if you can find time to play, you're keeping your youthful spirit. And if you're keeping your youthful spirit, you won't feel ridiculous doing workout videos. And I think sometimes that's what people feel when you're doing like cardio and HIIT stuff, is that they feel ridiculous because they're not used to it. But if you're a kid at heart, it's like, we're just playing. Kids will love to work out with you if they see you doing it because it's playtime. For us, it's work.
For us, it's playtime.
Well, yeah, we play all day. All right, I got nothing else, guys. Thanks for being patient. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate everybody and their comments, and it's been wonderful. One more day of this free live here on YouTube, and that's tomorrow, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. It's going to be body weight strength stuff. I will go in more detail of that on the thumbnail. You'll know exactly what it's going to be, and I will see you guys there. As always remember, eat healthy, train hard, most especially have fun. I'm Relentless Jake. Say byline, cub.
Byline, cub.
You remember to stay focused, stay dedicated. Don't forget to be the honey badger. Don't put up with anything. Scratch, claw, bite, whatever. You get your goals done. All right. And I'm out. Bam!